Like and subscribe right now, or you're gonna have terrible luck for the next week. Is the end coming? Nobody knows for sure when or how it'll happen. But if there's such a thing as doomsday looming, then the event that will bring it about must produce such a grave potential impact that our little blue planet would be rendered incapable of sustaining life as we know it. Hello and welcome to another episode of 100M, where we'll be looking at 10 things scientists believe could doom humanity and the Earth. Number 10. World War III. The development and deployment of nuclear weapons by many countries since the end of the Second World War has served to heighten speculations about the possibility of a third large-scale, potentially worldwide military conflict that could wreak havoc on our civilization. Many would argue, however, that a third world war was more plausible during the Cold War years, but the apocalyptic event was somehow avoided thanks to the thought of a potential absolute destruction of the human race. There are better, or rather more destructive, weapon systems today. Should the current world leaders be unable to restrain themselves and allow such a global conflict as the First and Second World Wars to take place, warfare experts warn that its implication would certainly be far greater, both in terms of its scope as well as its destructive impact. Essentially, World War III would be the ultimate war to end all wars, a showstopper that could potentially end all life on Earth. Number 9. Synthetic biology disaster. With the emergence and rapid advancement of genetic engineering technologies focused on the creation of biological systems and artificial life forms, scientists can now tweak genetic material and even create an entirely new microorganism by rewriting existing genetic codes. All of this is possible thanks to synthetic biology, and while it's a game changer that allows us to harness the power of nature to solve problems in medicine, agriculture, and manufacturing, we can't ignore the potential risks surrounding the field. International experts are more concerned with the implications of deliberate misuse of biotechnology, more so where global security is concerned. Altered microorganisms could prove to be unexpectedly difficult to control. Rogue nations might decide to put together anthrax and use it as a biological weapon, and extremist terror groups might engineer a supervirus or superbacteria designed to be more infectious and rapidly evolving, and with a much higher death rate. All of these hypothetical dangers have the capacity for mass and even global destruction. Number 8. Rogue superintelligent agents. In movies, we've seen smart robots take over their development processes from their human creators, initiating a series of self-improvement cycles that result in the emergence of a super-intelligent generation that is far more intelligent than us humans. The most popular hypothesis, suggesting that intelligent agents capable of recursive self-improvement would someday trigger an uncontrollable event known as the intelligence explosion, is explained in the technological singularity theory. It talks of a hypothetical point in time where technological advancements would be run by super-intelligent systems without further need from any human input. While this scenario is just hypothetical really, there are some artificial intelligence enthusiasts, researchers, and experts who believe in the probability of rogue, super-smart robotic systems taking over the Earth. Number 7. Gamma ray burst. I'll try not to turn this section into an astrophysics lesson, but still propose to make it as informative as possible for anyone who's really into astronomy and cosmology. So, a gamma ray burst is a rare astronomical event that appears as an extremely powerful electromagnetic explosion originating from a distant galaxy. They're caused when a star explodes in an event known as a superluminous supernova, producing such a powerful outburst of energy that is a quadrillion times more energetic than our Sun. A quadrillion, by the way, is a 1 followed by 16 zeros. It's quite unfathomable, really, and the most alarming thing about it is that all astronomers just recently discovered a star system that could experience a gamma ray burst not far from Earth. The said star system was about 5,000 to 7,500 light years away from Earth, and scientists warn that should a gamma ray burst occur within 6,000 light years of Earth, it would destroy our ozone layer and cause a mass extinction. Number 6. Rogue black hole. We call these space anomalies black holes because they result in extremely intense gravitational pulls that squeeze all matter around them into a tiny space from which nothing can escape, not even light. Black holes are created from dying stars, and there are about 100 million black holes in our galaxy. However, since they're not close enough to Earth, their vicious gravitational forces can't affect us. Astronomers warn, however, that if one headed straight for Earth, we could be swallowed into a deadly vortex, never to be seen again. And if recent discoveries by astrophysicists at the National Astronomical Observatory of Japan are anything to go by, there is a black hole cruising close to the Milky Way like a rogue planet. And it's not inconceivable that one could wander through our solar system, swallowing the Earth with it in the process. Number 5. Major asteroid impact. Notorious for causing large-scale extinction events in the past, we ought to be well aware of the kind of damage a major asteroid impact would cause today. Borrowing from the Chicxulub impact of 66 million years ago, believed to have been the major contributor to the mass extinction that wiped out dinosaurs off the face of the Earth, scientists believe that future impacts could have similar effects. While they agree that it is highly unlikely that Earth would be destroyed solely from the impact itself, they warn that there are a large host of space rocks in our solar system that could make Earth uninhabitable by causing widespread firestorms, enormous tsunamis, and similar natural disasters should they collide with our planet. Such events would undoubtedly wipe out humanity. On the brighter side, though, NASA has made significant progress with the program that aims to track asteroids that could destroy our planet. Once complete, the system would be able to deflect any space rocks pointed at Earth. Sadly, we would still be helpless against significantly larger asteroids. Number 4. Supervolcano. Volcanic eruptions can cause significant environmental stress, damage the biosphere, and even cause political instability in the regions they occur. Most of the eruption events we've witnessed so far are simply baby's burps. There are historical examples of large-volume supervolcanic eruptions that have been associated with long-lasting global changes in the environment and even linked to mass extinction events. Though extremely unlikely to occur within our timescales, such supervolcanic eruptions as the Deccan Flood basalt volcano of 65 million years ago in India could unleash millions of cubic miles of lava, ash, and fumes that could potentially render a significant percent of the Earth's species extinct and possibly make continued survival untenable. It has happened before. Nearly 90% of living creatures gone. If ever we're ripe for another supervolcanic eruption, one of a significant magnitude, the Earth would be destroyed, or life as we know it would cease to be. Number 3. Alien invasion. What are the odds that a hostile tribe of intergalactic extraterrestrial lifeforms is out to get us? Perhaps most of you would rather I start by questioning the very existence of aliens in the first place. Well, the answer to that subject is to how seriously you take the various reports of UFO sightings to be. And as relates to our doomsday discussion, the possibility of an alien species causing Armageddon-scale destruction is dependent on whether they be an advanced civilization or a lesser civilization than humans. Nevertheless, the history of our own explorations and exploitations might suggest that an alien invasion, should it ever occur, might not cause our ultimate destruction so much by direct conflict, but rather by way of resource depletion should they require material from our planet or solar system for a grand interplanetary undertaking. One might draw a parallel with how our civilization gradually robbed animal species of their own homes.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
And now in today's best pick, we have a picture sent to us by a subscriber just like you. It shows the image of a massive and potentially damaging solar superstorm. Let's find out more about it. Number 2. Extreme solar activity. Without Earth's atmosphere and magnetic field, ordinary rays from the sun would be unbearable and potentially lethal. But even as our atmosphere does a great job at negating the deadly effects of radiation from the sun, it's no match for high-energy solar flares, which are millions of times more powerful than ordinary flares. Such superflares result from excessive solar activity, which leads to the emission of millions of high-speed, high-energy subatomic particles that could disintegrate the protective ozone layer and potentially fry Earth. A look at the astronomical records for historical solar activities shows instances where sun-like stars have brightened up briefly, radiating excessively dangerous flares that proved problematic to the adjacent systems. While there's no record of our sun exhibiting such excessive solar activity, scientists warn that even a mild outburst could be extremely disruptive as well as deadly.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works.
Number 1. Unknown unknowns. By pure odds, it is highly, highly unlikely that any of the known potential global threats would bring about doomsday in our generation. I'd like to believe that we're not the unlucky generation and that humanity will certainly thrive for thousands, if not millions and billions of years. However, there is one compelling question that could turn things around. Are there any unidentified risks that could produce a potentially infinite impact that would threaten human existence? As difficult as it is to imagine it all coming to an end, the fact remains that there are almost certainly other global threats that we are yet to identify, and as such, we cannot predict how they could impact our very existence. If there's something or someone out there coming for us, we can only hope that they carry good tidings only. For now, life goes on. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash the like icon and leave a comment. Your engagement is what keeps our curiosity going. We have lots of fantastic videos that you will enjoy. You can start by checking out the 2 already showing up on your screen right now. Give it 100.